Hello everyone, it's Francesco here. First video here in 2021. It's taken me a while to get it up, but I'm hopefully going to be doing some more over the next couple of months. I really shouldn't promise anything. But today's video is going to be about 5 things that I learned from 2020. Hopefully it might help you with your own sort of productivity or general help. They're all going to be productivity themed, some business ones as well if that interests you, but hopefully gives you some good advice. So my first one is about focused tasks. In 2020, I definitely thought that doing a lot of tasks was more beneficial than doing a smaller amount of them. You do think that naturally more is better, but I think over the last couple of months, definitely choosing to do less tasks but more intentional tasks has definitely improved my output and definitely helps to create better pieces of work in the long run. I'm still in that sort of process of improving the quality, but that's definitely something I've worked out. Most recently, I've been focusing on 3 tasks a day versus 17 across the day, and it's definitely helped improve the output. Number 2 is skeleton planning. This is something that I've been doing for a while, but I've really ramped up in 2020, and it's the concept behind starting something new. It could be some fitness, or it could be a specific piece of work that you're doing and you're not sure whether to release it yet. I call it skeleton planning because you're really getting the structure of it out. So for example, recently I've been holding off from doing a lot of like circuit training and in terms of like activating core and arms when I'm outside and doing, because I normally just go outside and do boxing because it's fun, but I really want to try and test my body more. So my skeleton planning for that was to literally make up 5 exercises and input them into an app called SweatDeck to start going on it. Instead of having to sort of wait around, it sort of forces you to get out there. It's not a very advanced process or anything like that. It's just a chance to get starting and the ball rolling. And sometimes that skeleton can get you going, and then you can add all of the body later when you've got a better process and you know more, you can research about the specific topic. Number 3 is social efforts. This is more of a lesson, but also a mistake. I think in 2020, I definitely missed the opportunity to socialize. Granted, it was a year that we couldn't really socialize in, but I think it was probably because we had baby, the fact that I didn't get to not socialize, but I didn't put myself out to keep in touch with my friends, and I think that's something that in this year I want to make more of an effort towards, at least just improving those relationships that I have, because I think they're important even to nurture even if it's just online for the moment. So hopefully that's something that I can take away from this last year. Number 4 is learning from the past, but also being aware that you can still make moves on something that you may have done something wrong. One of the biggest things that happened was in 2018-19, I launched a Patreon community, which many people were members of, and it didn't go as well. I did a sort of like a review on it after of how it went, but it didn't go to what I expected to, and that was a little bit of a combination of the time, but also the input that I put in and the quality that was coming out. But for months and months, maybe even a full year after, I was thinking of doing something again for a community, but I was really nervous because I'd made mistakes and I'd done something wrong. But I then spent a lot of time, about 3 months, sort of researching what makes a good community, what makes a good stuff. And now hopefully, we've launched a community based on it. So it's almost like learning or applying a mistake again to something that can be progressed forward. It's still it's almost like picking yourself up and going again. But I think that's a lesson that I learned from 2020, is that you can do that as long as you have a good sort of post-mortem on it, and you have the opportunity to review how it went and improve on it. Number 5 is moving fast. Nothing told us more than 2020 that the world is moving fast, especially in business, and that's something that I wanted to make more of a goal of 2021, is moving fast, being nimble. We're already quite nimble as a team, keep productive. However, I would have loved to have paid more attention on moving fast in every single stream that we're in. So being able to do that and balancing family life is something that I'm still working on, but at the same time, I definitely think I'm in a lot better place than I was 6 months ago. So they're my 5 lessons in 2020. Share yours in the comments below. I'd love to hear. If you're new here, do subscribe. But thank you for watching today, and hopefully any of those were helpful for you. Cheerio, folks.